60 million years ago, a world shrouded in suffocating prehistoric heat. An ecosystem where the humidity is a veil and the shadows hide the true masters. In this jungle, silence is not peace. It is the signature of an apex predator. Titanoboa, a creature that defies the known limits of vertebrate evolution. With the girth of a fallen tree and the length of a bus, it does not just hunt, it consumes the horizon. Its anatomy is a thermal engine, a masterpiece of biology perfectly calibrated for this scorching world. When survival becomes a battle, strength is not found in fangs alone. Every scale is a thermal collector, absorbing the relentless equatorial sun. It is a body built for efficiency, a serpentine furnace in the sweltering heat. Its spine, a masterpiece of engineering, supporting a weight that would crush any other creature. With every breath, the Titanoboa demands massive oxygen levels to fuel its colossal frame. The storm passes, the swamp settles, the king remains undisturbed. Deep within the murk, a rival emerges, armored, ancient and relentless. Titanoboa watches, not with hunger, but with the cold calculation of an overlord. The strike is a blur, a sudden rupture of water and silence. This is not a fight, it is an execution of raw, unrelenting physics. The sound of fracturing shell echoes through the canopy, a final, brittle crack. Victory is not celebrated, it is simply reclaimed as part of the natural order. Nightfall brings no mercy to the primordial forest. Even the largest predator on Earth knows the primal instinct of being watched. Bioluminescence flickers, a ghostly warning in the absolute dark. Something massive moves, something that defies the laws of this era. It fights to hold its position, muscles straining against the fury of the deluge. Every lash of the current is a reminder, even the greatest must bow to the storm. The night is long, and the cold begins to leach the warmth from the serpent's veins. The ground shudders, a vibration not of the earth, but of another beast. The Titanoboa rises, teeth bared, ready to defend its domain. In a world of constant sweltering heat, the cold-blooded predator faced no limits. Metabolic efficiency soared, allowing its body to grow, expand, and dominate. Every vertebra wider than a dinner plate functioned as a structural pillar. Gravity fails, a collision of titans that shakes the very roots of the canopy. One scale, a fragment of history, falls to the earth. It was the ultimate product of a planet that breathed deep, warm, and limitless. This was not an evolution of chance, but a response to a world on fire. A giant born of the sun and the swamp that served as its cradle. In the aftermath, only fossils remain to tell the tale of the Titan. 60 million years of erosion have buried the memory of its reign. Yet the scale of its vertebrae haunts our understanding of what is possible. It was not merely a snake, it was a physical testament to the abundance of its time. A world so warm, so oxygen-rich, it allowed the impossible to thrive. Titanoboa reminds us that biology is a mirror of the world it inhabits. When the climate shifted, the Titan faded, leaving the throne vacant. But in the silence of the swamp, the ghost of the giant still lingers. The largest snake to ever live remains a shadow over all that followed. 76 Erondyro 4, 10,000. Erondyro 4, 16,000. Why such colossal size? The answer is written in the temperature of the air itself. The extinction of the Titanoboa was not a defeat, but a response to a changing world. As the climate cooled, the energy required to fuel such a massive body became unavailable. The same environment that gave it life eventually forced its obsolescence.
Your reign here ends now.
It serves as a permanent, cautionary monument to the fragile balance of our planet. Nothing of its size has returned, and perhaps nothing ever will. The giant is gone, but the mystery of its rule continues to shape how we see the past. History is written in the earth. The Titanoboa is its most impressive chapter. 60 million years later, the silence of the forest is still waiting for its return. Cinematography. Note, the lens must breathe with the beast. Macro for texture, wide for scale. Color grade, high contrast saturation, pushing deep emeralds and burnt oranges to define the swamp. Frame rate, 24 FPS for cinematic weight. Use slow motion 60 FPS only during strikes for visceral. Audio mixed, immersive 7.1 surround. The hiss must feel like it is moving behind the viewer's head. Lighting, naturalistic, filtered through high canopy leaves to create dappled, unpredictable shadows. Focus, shallow depth of field to isolate the Titanoboa, making the background a soft green abyss. Director's intent, avoid human interference. The creature is the protagonist, not a subject to be studied. Production end, Titanoboa, the largest serpent, the ghost of the Paleocene. The story remains open. Audio fade out. The ambient jungle sounds should decay into a hollow, rhythmic wind. Visual transition, final fade to absolute black. Hold for 10 seconds of digital dead air. Post-credit beat, a single deep low-frequency thud, the imagined heartbeat of the Titan. Final note, the silence is the loudest element. It reminds us of what we have lost to time. Production closing. The screen remains empty. The Titanoboa persists only in our imagination. Color palette, deep, desaturated teals in the shadows, warm, golden ochres in the highlights. Skin tone contrast. The Titanoboa's scales require a high micro-contrast grade to pop against the swamp. Atmospheric bloom. Utilize a light, consistent lens haze in the mid-jungle shots to emphasize humidity. Darkness integrity. Keep the blacks crushed, but with enough detail to hide the snake's massive silhouette. Final LUT application, a cinematic warmth wash applied to the final cut to unify the diverse lighting environments.